All right, YouTubers. God knows when this one will get posted. I am leaving the Olympic Peninsula. I'm following my friend. She is going to camp host. And I'm going to Dash Point State Park in the Tacoma area. So I'm not going to show you a lot of the driving. I'll show you some of it here and there. But I think I've showed a butt ton of driving videos on this trip. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. And we're getting on the 101. I cleaned in front of the windshield, but nothing else. In front of the GoPro on the windshield, but nothing else. Thank you for letting me in. And we're going to continue on the route. Oops, I'm catching up too fast. Got about 100 miles to go. I think we're going over the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, so that should be cool. All right, now we're on the 104 heading east. Pretty. I should have washed the RV. I don't know why I didn't wash the RV. I got windows open again, but a couple people have said it sounds fine. And some people are never happy. And we're climbing again. Overdrive is off. In your car, it doesn't seem like much, but in an RV or a van like this, you kind of notice the climbs, even the smaller ones like this. And we're losing a lane, which means we should start going downhill. And we are. And put overdrive back on. That was one thing I learned about the Olympic Peninsula. It's a lot hillier than I realized. And we'll climb a little bit more. GoPro stopper. I don't want to brake. Please don't brake. We gotta brake. Why are we braking? Ugh. Ugh. 5 miles to Washington 3. The next turn, and it might be 5 miles of this. I don't know. Serenity now, serenity now. When flashing traffic advisory, 5:30 a.m.
Washington State Department of Transportation Highway Advisory Radio, located on State Route 104 at the Hood Canal Bridge, WPTR 238. The wait time for a Washington State ferry at the Kingston Ferry Terminal is currently 2 hours. There is only one boat in service. The distance to the Seattle vicinity via State Route 16 and Interstate 5 is 80 miles. Call 511 for current traffic information.
That wasn't helpful. That traffic jam was really long and got a bit frustrating, but moving slowly now. Maybe the drawbridge opened or something, I don't know. That could be it. Here they have a lane with concrete on it. They had like concrete runners over the grates. Moved it so you could get a little better view. So this floating bridge is about 60 years old. It's 1.5 miles long bridge, and I guess 1.25 miles of it floats. So it's like a pontoon bridge. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. 4th longest floating bridge in the world. No Mackinac shimmy. So some gee whiz, in 1979 about half of the bridge sank from a really bad storm. It took them like 3 years to fix it, and they had to redirect people and use ferries and stuff. Then in 2003 there was a 6-year project, but it only was closed for 5 weeks. We made it, and I don't know what happened. Maybe this light. I was stuck in traffic long enough waiting across it that I probably could have done all that research at that time. But it is a neat bridge and vital to connect this area. Alright, so we got to a 4-lane highway. Doing a little bit better. We're moving, doing the speed limit. That was not fun for a long time. Stoplights, traffic, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we're chugging along. It's been a very long time since I actually was doing this drive, but looking back on it, this was a really pretty section. Closing in on the bridge. So a lot of points and videos I would put in some music here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep talking. And I got to tell you, my trip out west was really long, but it was fantastic. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how much?
$6.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's not a bad price at all to cross the bridge, and there had been signs that I apparently missed for the price, so... But here we go, crossing it to get... Basically, at this point, you're off the Olympic Peninsula and getting back to the mainland, or whatever you might want to call it, on a very beautiful bridge. And I guess I should apologize for taking pictures while I was driving, but I did it very safely, just hoping to improve your YouTube experience. It is a pretty cool bridge. That's a pretty bridge. Very pretty bridge. It ain't a Mackinac, but it's pretty. I'll catch her on the hill. When I follow people, I don't really see the need to be right up on them. I see where she is, and I pretty much know where we're going. Pretty much. It's telling me 27 minutes to go 18 miles, so I guess we're going through town. See, I got the GPS, so I know where I'm going, and the days of me using a map are kind of gone. I've become pretty lazy just using GPS. Doesn't always give you the quickest route, but it'll take you there. And the best thing about GPS, if you're misplaced, it'll unmisplace you.
1/4 mile, keep left, and keep left.
I cannot express how happy I was that I didn't have to get on the 5 again.
Keep left, and exit right.
When I was traveling out this way, I had to get on the 5, and it was over 100 degrees, and it was brutal traffic.
Keep right, then turn right.
Did I mention how grateful I was not to have to be on the 5? This is so much better. Okay, it says 11 miles. That could have been a lot worse. I was expecting worse. I had it in the GPS, and this is the way it said to go anyways. Very nice not to have to get on the 5. It's definitely warmer here. 80s still. I'm sitting here reflecting on what a great trip it was. Even those days that were super hot. This day wasn't too bad, but I had some really hot days. Big bump. Oh. About 5 miles left to go. When I saw this part of the drive, I was a little leery because it was really an industrial complex and the campground seemed close. I'd like to miss a stoplight. That would be really cool. Nice car. It's hot, isn't it, Ben? You're doing good, buddy. We're almost there. Kiki, don't get so excited. The cats aren't big fans of when it's really hot to drive, but this was just under 90. Yeah, we're by the, what brings the money into a port. All kinds of cranes and stuff. A little marina right here. I was glad to see the industrial complex give way a little bit and start acting like there might be nature near the campground. Okay, you just seen the back of her RV in a car. GoPro, stop recording. More hills. Nothing major. I'm sorry I keep talking about it. It's just in my head. And I got the window open. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm pointing my head down. The temperature went up a little bit and went down a little bit as I climbed hills. Totally ordinary. And you start wondering if it did it in the past, just tiny raises and I just didn't notice it, And I haven't driven through any huge mountains, and the Rockies are pretty big. We're gonna stop. Tried to hit her. We tried to hit her, Vinny. I should be more confident going back than I was after the couple of hiccups. And I kind of looked, and when I finally do get going, I kind of think I might get a tiny break in the weather. A little bit cooler, not 110, Like I looked up, I recently looked up Wallace, Idaho, and it was over 100 yesterday, I think. And I think it's going to be a little cooler. I'm going to back off a little bit. There's nobody behind me. It'd be really bad if you're caravanning with somebody for you to hit that other somebody. That would be bad. Entering dash point. That's a good sign. Oh, this has gotten pretty. Okay, hope that was something okay. Just a lot hillier out here than I realized. I'll put it in overdrive. Take it out of overdrive. I also realize when I make these videos that I repeat myself when I'm driving, and sometimes I repeat myself like this when I'm editing afterwards. But it's really just to try to give you an idea that, places you think of aren't always exactly what you think they're going to be. And it's hilly out in Washington. Elf Boy says we're arriving at destination on the left. No, camping's on the right, Elf Boy. Right here. I think I'm on site 4. All right, I made it to the end of this drive. Have a great and wonderful day.